Some of you may be sitting on a complete stockpile of candy right now, either from weekend Halloween festivities or you just haven't given any of it out yet. But chances are there are some candies that you love to eat on Halloween, and some of you just may not like, and some of you may not even know what some are.
And that's especially true when it comes to the more old-fashioned candy varieties. You know, the ones that might be a little harder to find, but are still definitely out there, and might even still be given out on Halloween, perhaps. So, our Mike Polk Jr. decided to enlist some kids of today to taste test some of those classic treats to see what their thoughts are. Take a look.
As dutiful WKYC viewers, I trust you no doubt recall my scathing Halloween editorial segment from last year, in which I identified and excoriated what I considered to be the worst candies to offer trick-or-treaters, historically speaking.
No more Mallow Cups, circus peanuts, Boston baked beans.
This year, I decided to test the accuracy of my conclusions by conducting a simple experiment using actual volunteer trick-or-treaters as test subjects. To be clear, I understand that some might consider this sort of experimentation ethically questionable.
What do you think? No. Well, I've got a treat for you, because I bet you like Boston baked beans.
No. I hate beans.
Oh.
Kind of tastes like Snickers.
It does. This tastes like Snickers to you.
At times, it was difficult not to feel some level of sympathy for these brave volunteers.
Kind of describe to me what you think of the bit of honey. How do I spell that?
And there were moments where I clearly pushed them past their personal thresholds.
It's good and plenty time. Do you want to spit it out?
I don't like it.
Explain why you don't like it.
It's too chewy.
Too chewy. That's generous. Have one or two or a handful or whatever you want.
It's like a really bad jelly bean.
Boy, that's perfect.
But throughout the ordeal, they remained stalwart, determined, and unflinching.
If I had to describe the flavor, I guess I can't describe it without cursing. I'm really not even trying. You want to stop before we get started? That's a good move. Seems like you're really wrestling internally. Nope. Wow, really?
Mostly unflinching.
It's like a Reese cup, but if it were mad at you.
Ugh.
In a good way or in a bad way?
The chocolate tastes really stale.
Yes, it's made that way. It is actually brand new, but it somehow tastes stale. How are we feeling about that? Nope. It's a no on the Mallow Cup. I was worried about this. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Should we call someone? Is she okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Nothing can happen to her if she had a Mallow Cup, right? You're good?
Yeah.
All right, there was significant flinching.
Can I have a napkin?
Yes, absolutely. There we go. So we're done with the good and plenties.
But this wasn't simply cruelty for cruelty's sake. What these children did, they were doing for science.
It's like a wax bottle, but it's got some kind of like gross juice in it. You don't want to drink what's inside that wax stuff?
No.
I mean, might be really good. It's not.
And I feel pretty safe in saying this experiment was wildly successful.
Do you think that that's something that people should hand out to people at Halloween?
Not really.
And you shouldn't hand out that or bit of honeys, right? Tell them to be better.
Be better.
Yeah, be better this Halloween. Thank you.
Welcome.
This is Mike Polk for 3 News, wishing you a safe, happy, and good and plenty free Halloween.
I am supposed to clarify that that was a joke candy cigarette that I was eating at the end.
Yes.
So that our viewers didn't think I was actually smoking and that was a real cigarette that I ate.
Well, thank you for that.
No problem. Be safe out there, kids. I am playing Lucky Bear, the Care Bear that was created right here by American Greetings in Cleveland, Ohio, and I look great.
I like how, not the back of your hand, but the palm of your hand is bright green.
Because nobody else would.
What did you do?
It also doesn't bode well for this coming off my face later on. So I'm probably just this Halloween, I'm just gonna be handing out candy as someone who has jaundice.
Is this how you're going to the Browns game?
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna bring us some good luck. And I have so much like smuggled contraband underneath me right now. You can't even believe it, you guys.
Look out for those candy cigarettes.
Yes.
They will lead to Bigger
to the
things.
streets. That's where I'm
Yeah.
at. Now, last week, you guys probably recall, I showed you my favorite costume. I
Yes.
went as Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's myself a long time ago, which was great because
Oh, my
you don't have
Lord.
to pay attention
So
to
good.
anyone if you don't want to. I asked you to send me some pics of your favorite costumes that you've done, and we got a ton of great responses. I just want to share a few of them here. First, we have Marianne Pollock, who made her own remarkable cat costume, complete with painted eyeballs and goldfish
Wow.
earrings.
So good.
Isn't that horrifying, but like in a
amazing.
good way?
In a good way.
Look at those eyes. It's haunting. She just painted on her eyelids like that, but it has a really horrifying effect. Nice job. Next up, we have Peggy Tyson. We're going to see her here wearing what is probably the best Swedish Chef costume I have personally ever seen.
You don't know the Swedish Chef?
You familiar? No, he's from Muppets.
Oh, from the Muppets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Give me a second.
Well, you nailed it. Nice job. And then finally, we have Suzanne Wickel, who was very proud of this bacon costume
cute.
that her great-granddaughter wore. And that is something that she will never regret, that young lady being bacon that Halloween.
Really cute.
So
Good costumes.
Sweet.
Yes.
Now, Mike, you have been hard at work
Yes.
when you've not been doing trick-or-treaty things. You have a special coming.
I do. I'm doing these weekly now, and it's pretty much a compilation of a bunch of our stuff, like stuff that I did maybe over the last week, and then some older stuff. Well, we did a Halloween special. We thought it would be fun to do a Halloween special, so that's what we did. We put a little one together, and that's available on WKYC.com or streaming on our app. You can check it out. That's me doing some trick-or-treating during the pandemic, looking back at how you had to deal with things differently there.
Isn't that funny? We're thinking about that today, like
Yep.
how we treated trick-or-treaters
Yes.
in 2020. You poor
As
kids.
harbingers of doom.
Here
That's
you
what
go.
we did. Yep.
Like you'd put a sucker out and then run away, and then they could come up
Put a
and get
big
it, and then
table
they
out.
would have to run away.
I'm throwing a Snicker at SpongeBob's forehead and running back in the house. Yeah, so this is better. Enjoy it this year, kids.
What a
6 to
time.
8 in my neighborhood, and I'm handing out the good stuff.
And good luck to
course
our
you are.
Browns.
Yes, good luck, Browns. Go Browns.